the Celtics earlier, getting set to play. The home of the Celtics is sold out and noisy inside here in Boston. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. Hey guys,
well, when he got hurt in their last game, Kevin, the hope was that it wasn't too serious. But we now know that's not the case. You really just wish him all the best.
Kicks it to Young. Young, right side. 11 feet away. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league.
Now here's Thomas. He's coming off a 19-point game against Dallas. Talking about Jarrett Jack, he is especially dangerous at the end of the game. Not only does he make great decisions, Clark, he was a top 10 free throw shooter last season. And the jumper from down low is good. Lopez has got his second basket of the night. Boston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Thomas dishes to Sullinger. Here's Mr. Incredible. No good on the triple. The Nets have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Lets it go from 14. Rebound, Boston.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Launches a 3. That's good. Mr. Incredible's got 5 now. Bradley against Jack. Left side, Jack. Rebounded by Mr. Incredible.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And it's Johnson. That time on the assist. On the mark with the 15-footer. Lopez has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Here's Mr. Incredible. No good on the 3. Nets leading by 4. Bogdanovich passes to Hollis Jefferson. Can't connect from short range.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Moves back up. The shot's good from this shot to go. And Jack, here we go. Takes it from 10. And he can't bank that one in.
And talking about Lopez, he does clean the glass on the offensive end. He was 12th in offensive rebounds last year. However, he was 44th in defensive rebounds. That's one important area. He definitely passing the basketball as well. He did a great job racking up the assists.
Good on the shot. 10 points for Brook Lopez.
You know, getting back to Lopez, how good is it to have a guy with his offensive package also be a near top 10 shot blocker for you? That's what he was last season and several seasons before that. He's an all-star talent if he can just stay on the court and stay healthy.
Here is Mr. Incredible, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
He really made that mismatch pay off. The defender giving up that much size isn't going to be able to put up much resistance near the basket.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Henry Sims has checked in for low points in the second half, up on the board for the Nets.
Well, I don't think you're going to miss too many like those.
Jack against Thomas. Here's Mr. Incredible. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. 16 points for Mr. Incredible.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Lopez. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. And there's the call on Henry Sims. That'll be his second foul of the game. 7 seconds left in the third quarter. Thomas goes in. Oh, off target. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Celtics out in front. They lead by a bucket. And right after that,
make sure to pick up a copy of 2K Sports Magazine.
we welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the 4th quarter. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Boston.
And they've made the long range.
But you break it down, and you know, Greg, they're not as old as you think.
Actually had the 5th youngest team of anyone in the postseason. And so, though they seem older just because so many of their players had playoff experience or came into the league at a young age.
Outside Jack. He feeds it to Lopez. Clock at 4. Rebound, Boston. Mr. Incredible's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Thomas with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. Here's Mr. Incredible. That's good.
To have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack on the interior and convert those easy opportunities.
Thomas, good.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Outside Jack. Lopez. Sullinger defending. Blocked. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Passes to Mr. Incredible. And there's the 3-second violation. Back to Jack. Left side Jack. Just 5 on the clock. He had stolen by Sullinger. Here's the break. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Now it's a 7-point.
He came up short. Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Down low, Bradley drives in, and yes, sir, that one drops.
8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
And that one's good. 7 points for Jarrett Jack.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Here's the 3. No good. Great D that time from Thomas. And that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. So we see Boston get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down the stretch, but they did what they needed to do and held their ground when it mattered most and got the dough.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. As we leave you with our Jordan Player of the Game, Mr. Incredible.
I don't think you want to get rich. You don't really want it.